The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello and welcome everyone across the world. Welcome to the first in a series of 3 webinars that aim to help you fundraise successfully from a range of donors. This webinar is organized by Funds for NGOs, one of the best websites to help NGOs find funding for their projects, and In Progress, an international NGO capacity building organization. The webinar will be split into 2 parts. We will start with a presentation of about 1 hour that provides participants with the information they need to succeed. The last 30 minutes of the webinar will be used for a live question and answer session. So thank you all for participating, a warm welcome, and let's start with today's webinar. Just before we begin, for any technical issues, please visit the Global Customer Support page at GoToWebinar.com. The website is available on your screen right now. We've already received some questions today, so feel free at any time to use the webinar panel to type in any additional questions at any time. And the webinar itself, the slides of the presentation and related materials will be available online, and participants will receive an email with more instructions following the webinar. Today's topic is fundraising from U.S. foundations, and the goal of today's webinar is to help NGOs across the world to find and successfully apply for U.S. foundation funding. I'd like to introduce you to our trainer today, Erik Detiger.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good night, everyone from New York. My name is Erik Detiger, and I manage Philanthropia, which is an international fundraising consultancy organization. And I have been in the non-profit or NGO field for about 20 years, working in Africa, Asia, Europe, and also for quite some time now in the United States. And I have fundraised from U.S. foundations for many, many years, both the big foundations that we all know, such as Gates and Ford, and some of the smaller foundations that we might have never heard of. So Philanthropia is an international consulting firm that looks at cross-border fundraising. And we do a couple of things. We coach, we develop strategy, we help engage in prospect research, and we also train. And this webinar is part of the trainings that we offer. So maybe Meghan, maybe you can explain a little bit, tell people about yourself a little bit before we start.
Sure, I'm Meghan Arakelian. I also work at Philanthropia based in New York, and I spend a lot of my time doing prospect research on various different institutional funders. So today I'll be leading the component later in the webinar on how to research prospective U.S. foundations.
Just to quickly, if you look at the photo, we're standing in front of our office building. Of course, we have a small office in this large building, and that's the UN, where our office is very close to the UN. So just on the right of that large UN building, that's where we're sitting right now. Thanks. Let's go to the next slide. So today's main question is, can I successfully fundraise from U.S. foundations? And I guess a lot of the people participating today think there might be some opportunity there. And the answer to that question is, yes, you can. And we are going to show you how. We're going to provide you with some of the tools and resources, as well as some good information that can help you successfully fundraise from U.S. foundations.